Hello, everyone, and welcome to Someone Should Have Told Me. That was Aretha Franklin singing about respect. Now, I was kind of young when she came out, so with that song, so I never really had listened to it until I wanted to play it for you guys. And then what I see is she was just telling her mate that when he come home, all she need is a little respect. She coming home giving all her money, and you can't even give me a little bit respect. And she kept saying, just a little bit, just a little bit. But why just a little bit? She was just saying just the bare minimum, but respect is something that we are losing in this society. If she could see things now, and she hasn't even been gone from this earth that long, but it has gotten so much worse. I mean, we don't respect our elders anymore. We don't respect each other anymore. We don't respect ourselves. I mean, it has gotten warm outside, and people are out there like they are in their home, like they don't have no respect for themselves. And, we don't live in Hollywood, but you see girls walking around with thongs on and a sheer top or a sheer dress and leaving nothing to the imagination. And that's self-respect. You know, a guy really and truly, like my husband said, anybody that want you walking around looking like that ain't trying to keep you. They're just not trying to keep you. And if you want to be kept, you need to act like a lady. They had that saying, excuse me, but you can't make a housewife. And you don't want to bring her home to your parents. You don't want to bring her home to your children. You want someone that has respect. But yeah, you'll go out with them and keep them a secret. But when it comes down to it, that's not really what a foundation is built on. So put your clothes back on, please, and you can look gorgeous and classy in something that is not just showing everything. I mean, you can show a little. I'm not telling you to dress like a Amish or a Mormon, but don't show all your stuff. Keep something a secret, and that's just self-respect. Now, respect of our elderly. We got these people beating the elderly, right, just taking advantage of our elderly in every way. That is so wrong. So wrong. These people have helped build the foundation of America, and you are beating them and stealing from them and raping them? Oh my goodness, what type of person goes and rapes old women? But when I did home care, I had this lovely lady, and she had told me this joke about a 90-year-old woman. And the guy had broke into her home, and he said, you know what? I'm going to rape you and I'm going to rob you. And she said, the hell you are. I'm going to lay here and enjoy it. Now, that is a joke. But no, if that's the case, if that's what she wanted, you need to court her like you would anybody else. Raping old ladies is terrible, just terrible, and disrespectful. Now, people don't even understand when they are disrespecting to other people. So, this young lady at work, she is in a job where she's front and center when people come into the establishment. And she was arguing with this older woman. So this young lady, I'd say she's like about 26. She's arguing with a woman that is 60. And she is telling her, I don't know why you still doing this job anyway. My mother and my grandmother, they are in prestigious jobs and you're still doing this. Well, first of all, the young lady knew nothing about the 60-year-old woman. This woman had been working for this company for years and years, which, that's how we used to get jobs. We used to get a job and try to stay there because we were going to get a pension. We were going to get something at the end of our loyalty. I understand that you don't want to be loyal to a job because they have nothing for you at the end. There's no such thing as a pension anymore, which is very, very sad because then people job hop. Because why would I stay here and you're not giving me nothing? You're not offering me nothing at the end of my loyalty. I'm just a number to you. So I get that. There's no respect even in the establishment to the workers. So why, would you stay? But back to the story. So the older lady had been in the establishment for a long time. She still has a pension because they didn't stop the pension until like 2004, 2008. And so she has loyalty. Plus, this lady has sent her daughter to law school. Her daughter is getting ready to graduate as an attorney, and she has saved from working this job and sent her daughter to law school. This young lady, this 26-year-old young lady, has no idea that this is what this older woman is doing. Not that it's any of her business because she should have respect just because she's older than her and because she's been here longer than her. And she has no idea the things that this lady has went through in her life and withstood to be there and to make a way for this young lady to be there and be in this job because always the elders make way for the younger people. And you are standing here screaming and yelling at me about something so trivial, about something that you are being so disrespectful about. And then you're asking me why I am still in this job. If your mother and your grandmother is so great, why aren't you in school somewhere? Why are you at this job? It's just, people don't even think about what they say. They just go blurting out stuff and being disrespectful. I had a daughter-in-law. My son ended up getting a divorce from her, but she was upset because she couldn't understand why she couldn't call us by our first names. Now, to tell you the truth, I don't care. I don't care if you call me by my name and you're my daughter-in-law. I don't care. I just care about the respect that you show to me. Calling me by my name is not per se horrible or horribly disrespectful because it is my name. But my husband, on the other hand, he's from the old school. He's like, no, she is not about to call me my first name like she's my friend because she's not. She's my daughter-in-law, and there is a certain amount of respect that should be given, and there's a certain amount of respect that I expect, and she is not going to call me by my first name. So when we told my son, and I was the one who told my son, and he was like, okay, but she's not gonna like this. And I was like, really, no one cares whether she likes it or not because that is your father's wishes and they should be respected. So she was calling me by my first name, and I'm like I said, I was okay with it as long as you don't act like my friend and you're gonna be respectful. I'm okay with it. So we were in the store, and she kept saying my husband's name. And Vincent and Vincent and Vincent and Vincent did this, and will we do this with Vincent? And it just seemed like she just kept saying his name, and it seemed like every time she said it, I was being stuck by a needle because I knew that my husband did not want this, and I knew that it had been mentioned to her once before by my son, maybe. Maybe I was wrong because I didn't hear him talk to her. So maybe he didn't. But it just seemed like, oh my goodness, she was just calling his name excessively. So then I stopped the needles because I said, oh, wait a minute. I just want you to know that your father in law would not like for you to just call him by his name. You can call him Papa Vincent. You can call him just Papa. You can call him Mr. Vincent. You can call him Batman. He doesn't care, but he doesn't want you to call him Vincent as you are calling him. And I seen her face. She rolled her eyes like, who do we think we are? And from then on, she tried not to call him anything at all. She just would come up and start talking or say, your husband, or she would even say, hey, blah, 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 which, is noticeable. And it's like, how can you be so stubborn? How can you be so stubborn and disrespectful and not follow someone's wishes about what you should call them? It's not like he was asking to be called something that he wasn't. He just wanted just a little respect. Like Aretha Franklin said, just a little respect. We're not asking you to kiss nothing, do nothing, just a little respect. Now, when I grew up in the household with those 7 kids, my brothers and sisters, my siblings, we had to say, yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. If you didn't say that when they called your name, it would be like, what? What did you say? You better not say no. Yeah, that wasn't going over. What? Oh my goodness. They would almost be ready to choke you if you said what? Oh my goodness. You better not say what to my mother and father. And then when they talked to you and they wanted you to acknowledge that you heard what they said, you had to say, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. And then when they called you, you would be like, yes, ma'am. Or you would be like, I'm coming. Because you better not be saying what? That that was like, nails on a chalkboard when you said what? Oh my goodness, you could see the wrinkles in my mother's face. She would be so angry if you said what. Now these kids are saying what and they're cussing and it's like it's okay. Time revolves. I just knew that I was not going to make my kids say yes ma'am and yes sir because I hated it because they drove it in us so hard. Like what was wrong with me saying, "Huh?" Oh no. No, not no huh? No. That wasn't going over. But I get it. And so I made my kids just say yes and no. I was not happy and not going to allow them to say what because just the whole sound of that what, it's like I'm getting on your nerves. Whether I'm getting on your nerves or not, you better keep it to yourself because I'm out here working and trying to support you and give you the best life that you can have, and then you gonna say, what? Like I'm getting on your nerves? Oh no. So the kids were able to say yes and no. But with each generation, the things that you were made to do, and then you hated it, and then you say, oh, I'm not going to make my kids do that or say that. And then I guess that's how we got to this point where kids are saying, what? But I don't have any little grandchildren around, and God forbid that if I did, that they would be talking like that. With that being said, we have to respect the people around us. If you don't respect the people around you, then you have crazy things happening, like a big giant fight in the airport or on a plane. I seen the news and it was a fight in the airport at the luggage, where you pick up your luggage. Oh my goodness, what the heck happened where somebody put their hands on somebody else in the airport? What could have happened? I didn't even hear the whole story. I just was shaking my head because, oh my goodness, how embarrassing. A whole group of grown people, all colors, black and white, they were fighting in the airport. Horrible, horrible. If I had been in that airport, I would have been horrified, trying to get away to go the other way because, oh my God, I am such a lady. I don't want to be seen around any of this mess. It is very embarrassing. And then they're saying AI is taking over. AI will not tolerate, probably, any disrespect. And it's very, very, very frightening because something happened the other day when they were testing an AI, that the AI was determined to continue its mission even though the human told the AI to stop. And then the AI, if I'm not mistaken, was going to turn on the human, but it was just a test. So therefore, there were protocols and things that were in place that did not allow this. And it is very scary. So people, don't wait until it's too late. Let's respect each other. Then we have to make sure that respect is among everything. AI needs to learn some respect before we continue to let AI rule everything. We are giving them so much power. I have a lady that I work with that her brother is a computer engineer, and he said to her that AI was going to get out of hand and that he hoped that they keep us as pets. Oh my goodness. People, we have to realize that we just can't keep going forward without precautions and protocols, without respect. We are going to be in a world of trouble. Respect is a big part of what keeps us civilized. Civilized people respect the things and the other people around them. Without respect, we become like animals. We become the things that are like in the jungle. No respect, fighting and screaming and disrespecting. And it is terrible. People don't allow ourselves. Check yourself. Check yourself first, because that's where everything starts. And then when you see somebody being so disrespectful, don't engage with them, because they're going to make you very upset because they have no respect. And that's the first thing when people are disrespectful. We get so angry because how could they? How could they be so disrespectful to me, to their surroundings? Disrespect is also when you don't care about your surroundings, when you don't care about the things, you don't take care of the things that are around you and make sure that everything is safe and secure. We are going the wrong way with respect. We are starting to disrespect each other's race. It's just coming out a little bit, but it shouldn't be coming out at all. We have learned to be better. Do not go the other way. Do not go the other way and be disrespectful. The key to all things is to respect all things, even bugs. I mean, I'm the first one. If it's a bug in my home or anything, I am going to kill it because it's not paying rent. I'm the first person that's going to do that. But when you're outside, that's where they're supposed to be. Respect the bug. Respect the grass. Respect all things. When I say respect the grass, don't abuse the grass. As far as making sure it looks nice and other people's grass, you wouldn't like drive over it or do something that would be harmful. That's all I mean by respect the grass. And it's just the thing that you must be respectful to all things. All things. Because you want respect. You give respect, you'll get respect. You don't give respect, I can't guarantee you that you won't end up in a fight in the airport. So you need to lead your whole life with respect at the front of it. And as I said, you start with yourself. Don't do anything disrespectful to yourself that you are showing the message that you don't care about respect, because that will open up a whole world of trouble for you and for us all, because it is a domino effect. You don't show respect, and then they don't feel that they have to show you respect, and then it's a mess. And then on and on and on, and other people see it goes on. So, people, let's just stop it at the beginning and just respect yourself, respect the people around you, respect all things, and then you will always be respected. I enjoyed talking to you today, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful week until I talk to you again. I respect you guys fully, and I appreciate you listening to me. And you can listen to me at Google Podcasts, Pandora, Amazon, Apple. You can listen to me on YouTube. You can listen to me just about anywhere, Spotify, anywhere that you get your podcast. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. And have a great week. And RESPECT, that is what it means to me. Respect. Yay! Bye.